Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something exciting for all you music lovers out there. Imagine taking your classic hi-fi system and giving it a modern wireless upgrade without spending a fortune. That's exactly what the Arylic LP10 AirPlay 2 and Google Cast music streamer promises to do. At just under $100, this tiny box claims to bring high-resolution streaming and multi-room audio to any setup. But does it live up to the hype? I've been testing it for a week with my Yamaha AS2200 amp and Dynaudio Evoke 20 speakers. And today I'm diving deep into its features, sound quality and whether it's worth your money. So stick around, hit that like button if you're excited, and let's get started! Let's kick things off with what the Arylic LP10 is all about. This little device, it's literally smaller than my phone, is a wireless music streamer designed to modernize any audio setup. Its biggest selling points are its support for AirPlay 2 and Google Cast, which makes it a versatile bridge for both Apple and Android users. Whether you're deep into the Apple ecosystem or like me rocking an Android, the LP10 lets you stream music wirelessly with ease. It's a game changer for anyone with older gear that lacks built-in streaming, like vintage receivers or non-smart speakers. So, what's in the box? You get the LP10 itself, a 3.5mm aux cable, a 3.5mm to RCA cable, a USB-C cable for power and PC audio, a power adapter, a remote control and a manual. The build is a compact chassis about 4 x 3 inches, weighing just over 100 grams. It feels solid but not premium. Think functional over flashy. On the front there's a crisp OLED display showing connection status and input mode, which is super handy. You've also got touch sensitive buttons on the top for play, pause, volume and input selection, though I mostly use the Go Control app or the included IR remote for control. Connectivity is where the LP10 shines. It supports dual band Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 GHz for stable streaming, plus an Ethernet port for wired setups. There's Bluetooth 5.2 for quick pairing, and physical inputs include a 3.5mm line-in, a USB-A port for flash drives and a USB-C port for power or PC audio. Outputs include a 3.5mm line-out and optical SPDIF for high-res audio up to 192 kHz 24-bit. AirPlay 2 is a star for Apple users, enabling multi-room playback with devices like HomePods or other AirPlay 2 speakers. Google Cast the same for Android users, syncing with devices like Google Nest or Chromecast-enabled gear, though it tops out at 96 kHz. The LP10 also supports Spotify Connect, Tidal Connect, DLNA and Internet Radio, making it a Swiss Army knife for streaming. Setup via the Go Control app was straightforward, though I'll touch on some quirks later. Now let's talk about the most important part. How does the LP10 sound? To test it, I hooked it up to my Yamaha AS2200 integrated amplifier and Dynaudio Evoke 20 speakers. A setup that's both revealing and forgiving. I tested the LP10's performance by using its built-in DAC and playing 3 tracks via Spotify Connect. Skyfall by Adele, Doing It Right by Daft Punk and So What by Miles Davis. Let's break it down first with Adele's Skyfall. This track is a vocal and orchestral powerhouse with deep bass and soaring dynamics. Through the LP10's analog output, the sound was rich and immersive. Adele's voice carried a warm, textured character, with every nuance of her delivery clearly revealed. The orchestral swells came across with grandeur, supported by tight controlled bass that never overwhelmed the mids. Switching to Bluetooth delivered a solid performance as well, though the low end felt slightly less refined and the overall presentation a bit more compressed by comparison. Next, Daft Punk, Doing It Right, from Random Access Memories. This electronic track is all about rhythm, punchy bass and crisp synths. The LP10 handled it beautifully. The bassline was tight and energetic, driving the track forward without muddying the mix. The synths and Panda Bear's vocals were clean and well separated, creating a wide soundstage that filled the room. The LP10's neutrality let my Yamaha and Dynaudio combo truly speak for themselves, highlighting its ability to deliver a clean, transparent path for high quality playback. And finally, Miles Davis's So What from Kind of Blue. This jazz classic demands detail and dynamics, and the LP10 did not disappoint. Miles' trumpet had a silky yet biting tone, with every breath and articulation clear as day. The double bass was warm and defined, and the piano chords floated effortlessly in the mix. The LP10's built-in deck produced an expansive soundstage, with each instrument clearly defined in its own space. Overall, the LP10 proved it can hang with high-end gear, delivering high-res audio that's engaging and faithful. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of what I loved and what could be improved with the LP10. Starting with the downsides, the Go Control app, while functional, is not without flaws. I ran into occasional setup hiccups, such as not being able to always access my NES. The app also lacks advanced sound customization options such as EQ or balance controls, which may leave tinkerers wanting more. The touch-sensitive buttons on the device can be finicky. I sometimes hit the wrong one if I wasn't precise. And finally, Bluetooth performance, while solid, is not as crisp as AirPlay or Google Cast. So audiophiles might want to stick to those options for the best sound quality. On the flip side, the LP10 strengths are hard to ignore. For $99 you're getting a feature pack streamer that punches way above its price. AirPlay 2 and Google Cast support make it a universal solution for Apple and Android users. And the multi-room capabilities are seamless when paired with compatible devices like HomePods or Google Nest speakers. The optical output delivers high-res audio up to 192 kHz 24-bit, which is rare at this price point. And the built-in deck is surprisingly competent for casual setups. The compact design and included cables makes it easy to integrate into any system, from vintage receivers to modern amps. The OLED display is a nice touch and the remote is handy for quick adjustments. Plus, Arylic's customer support is responsive. I saw reports of them quickly addressing app issues with firmware updates. Overall, the LP10 offers incredible value, transforming older gear into a smart streaming powerhouse. So is the Arylic LP10 worth your $99? Without a doubt, if you're looking to breathe new life into older gear or add versatile streaming to a modern setup. Its AirPlay 2 and Google Cast support make it a no-brainer for mixed device households, and the sound quality is impressive for the price. While the Go Control app and the touch buttons could use some polish, these are minor gripes compared to the value you're getting. Whether you're spinning Adele, Daft Punk or Miles Davis, the LP10 delivers a clean, engaging listening experience that respects your music and your gear. If you're on a budget but want high-res streaming and multi-room audio, the LP10 is a fantastic choice. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the bell for more audio gear content. Let me know in the comments if you're considering the LP10 or have other streamers you love. Until next time, keep listening and I'll see you in the next video.